have some big picture stuff coming down the pike starting on January 21st. Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1. That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human to human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle, it's in the milk. And that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019. And we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year. But there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and possibly Zika virus coming back, or a Puche virus, maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine-preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a five-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year, 15 measles outbreaks this year. We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State. All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration. We need a really, really good team to be able to handle this.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point of edifying. All right, we're going to get straight into it, okay, because we know, all right, that these devils, okay, speaking of Esau, even the so-called white man, all right, which this is his plan, okay, to bring forth order out of chaos, okay, and we know these devils, they have an agenda, okay, to bring forth this NWO, okay, and they're holding the world hostage, okay, and this devil's about to come down with that great wrath. He's about to come down from every angle possible, all right, because he has to get this NWO off the ground, okay. We know where this is all leading to, okay, that MOTB, all right, that Karagma, all right, that micro C-hip, that implantable device, okay, and this is not medical information, all right, I'm just going in the news, you devils, all right. So, like the scripture said here in Jeremiah, it says, Jeremiah 28:8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, all right, and that's what the prophets are doing in this day, all right, the same as what they've done, the prophets of old did, okay, and pestilence is coming, all right, the plagues are coming, all right, thus said the scriptures, all right, and the Lord is using Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, to bring these things forth, okay. Let me grab this scripture real quick, okay, because Esau is the sword of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, this message goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are the true people of the Holy Scriptures. All right, you must repent, turn back unto your power, Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, before the doors of mercy and grace close. Okay, we're in the midst of great salvation and of great destruction. All right, so this is 2 Ezra 16:14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent, you see, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And this is what we're seeing, okay, and this is what we're about to get into, okay. You've been seeing lately a lot in the news, you know, all these, you know, recalls on food, meat, fish, water, okay. I have some cases of water in my closet there, and it tastes funny, you know, Polar Spring, you know, it tastes funny, but they've been having a lot of recalls on food. They're even talking about, like that devil was just saying, that Small Hat was just talking about, you know, like with cows, all right, even the milk is tainted, okay, and this is just because the earth is being ruled by the wicked, okay. This devil's trying to make an artificial world, all right, a world contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. He's trying to make the world and the people in his own image, okay. This is why the earth is in disarray, all right. How do you have a tainted chicken, tainted water, Okay, all these things are being done by design. Okay, because this devil Esau, even the so-called white man, has hoarded all the resources onto himself. Okay, hence all of these recalls. All right, all these different food situations that's going on. You know, all these cyber attacks that are attacking power plants, water plants, and things of that nature. All right, you're seeing food plants being destroyed. Okay, these things are being done by design. Okay, because this devil at the end, he wants you to bow that knee. He wants to put you in a situation where you're gonna have no choice but to bow that knee, man. Okay, because he's gonna have all the resources, everything that you need to survive. He's gonna have it. All right, it's gonna come via that micro C, that MOTB. All right. So let me finish this out. I'm gonna skip down. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. I'll read from 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, because that's what's coming upon the earth. All right, great death. Okay, you got this devil Trump about to come into office. All right, and all of these different things are about to be on his back. Okay, now you got this pestilence situation. How did they know that this is gonna take place when he takes office? Okay, everything is being set up, all right, for this man. If that's what the Lord, that's the Lord's will to set this man up. Okay, everything's being set up for this man to bring forth all of these these prophecies, all right, to pass. Okay, we know that he works for the small hats. We know that, which we're going to go into, Lord willing, that he has the biometric entry exit system. Okay, we know that he's down for cryptocurrency. We know that he's about to when he comes into office, he's going to basically deport by force. Okay, the Hispanic community, all right, the Northern Kingdom. Okay, we know that this man has a lot that he's coming with. Okay, but great death is coming. All right, and read it again. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, and the elect is going to turn to Yahweh Shemel Shai. The elect is going to turn to Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. That question is what are you 2/3 going to do? What are you Babylonians going to do? Okay, when these evils come, man. All right, you're going to get destroyed, and eventually you're going to bow that knee, because Esau is going to come with that order out of the chaos that he's causing. All right. Next verse, it says, behold, famine and plague. You see that? Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. See that? But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right, and you people, even though you see all these things happening, okay, throughout the earth, you see these plagues, you see these wars, you see famines, you see destruction. You got earthquakes going on all over the place. All right, a forest. I just saw earlier today, I believe. It was some fire, some massive fire. All right, people getting deleted, spirits created for vengeance everywhere. All right, and these people are they're not being mindful, man. They're continuing to be wicked, continuing in their wickedness, man. All right, this is why the Bible is selling off now, because people are starting to see, but it's too late for a lot of you, man. Okay, because y'all don't have the understanding, and the Lord's about to pull the men of the Lord off the highways and hedges. He's about to pull these videos down. Okay, he's about to give Esau that green light, all right, to come with the sword, man, all right, to come with it. All right, next verse it says, behold, but this is why they're not being mindful of their wickedness, man, and of the scourges, of these plagues, all right, of the destruction that's going on all around them. This is why they're not paying attention to it. It says, behold, victuals, food shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, because they can still go to BBQs, they could still go to Fridays, they could still go to Applebee's, all right, they could still go to the grocery store, all right, they could still go party and do hookah, smoke weed, drink, party, vacation, all right, they still got their careers, all right, they got their nice car, everything's all good. This is why they don't care, all right, this is why for the most part people don't care, because everything is still good, but the Lord's about to turn the lights out, man, all right. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And this is what's happening. Okay? And by the end of this, a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Babylonians are going to be completely confused, man. All right? When all hell breaks loose. All right? When the food gets cut off. All right? When these devils bring the next boogeyman that they're already planning and they're already telling you. Okay? 2025 is going to be a hell of a year, man. Okay? Let me just grab this scripture real quick. Salakia. Then we're going to get into this article here. All right? This is 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time. You see? That shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, and you Babylonians are the most proud, man. That the scriptures call this place, all right, the most proud. All right? This is a prideful ass place. Okay? So when the judgment come, y'all ain't gonna have nothing to do. All right? Y'all ain't gonna be able to escape it, man. Okay? And we know that that inevitable end judgment is gonna be that thermonuclear destruction. All right? Which we're seeing being propped up right now in the Middle East. All right? It's about to go down, man, and it is going down. Okay? So we're gonna get into these articles. All right? And this is just land backing off of the video. Okay? It says, you see the word, researcher Peter Holt warns multiple, you see the word, could strike America right after Trump takes office. And how do you know that? Because you devils are the ones setting it up. You devils are the ones putting it in place. All right? It says, you see the word, researcher Peter Holt warns that several viral, you see the word, could hit the U.S. right after President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, highlighting concerns over bird, you see the word, new, you see the word, and rising, you see the word, you see those words, right? It says Holt stressed the urgent need for a strong health team to address these potential threats. And of course, okay, and remember, these things are being done by design. All right, we have to watch our words. That's why I gotta keep saying you see the word or whatever, but we gotta watch our words because we know how these devils get down. All right, so you see that researcher Peter Holt recently made a bold prediction. It's not no prediction. These devils know what they're doing. All right, the CDC is called the Center of you know the word control. They control these pandemics, man. I said the word, damn. Salakia, but they control these plagues, man. These pestilence, they control them, man. All right, and they let them loose. Okay, it says, because we know that these devils, like the Georgia Guidestone said, all right, their first quote unquote commandment was to keep. They want to bring humanity down to under 500 to about 500 billion. No, 500 million. Salakia. All right, that's what they want. Okay, so they can rule the world more easier, so they can have the people, under their thumb, because they know that people are going to revolt. They understand this. Okay, so they're trying to pick people off by by all types of means. Okay, which is going to inevitably be that the nuclear destruction. So it says warning that a wave of deadly there could hit the Trump administration immediately after Inauguration Day. How do you know that? These are prophets on the left hand, man. Wicked prophets on the left hand. They're telling you what they're going to do before they do it. All right. This is a pre-programming. All right. It says, speaking on MSNBC, Holt discussed the potential health challenges awaiting the new administration, suggestions a looming viral onslaught as a key issue in their health agenda. Okay. It says pediatrician and you see the word advocate Peter Holt recently warned that several viral, you see the word, could hit the U.S. after President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration on January 21, 2025. Okay, and we just watched that video. Okay, but the point is that these devils are telling you what they're going to do before they do it. Okay, this is the sword of the Lord, man. Okay, let me grab this 2 scriptures real quick. Okay. Because Esau's sword is not only his military, all right, it's also his sorcery, his witchcraft, okay, his pharmaceutical company, These are all a part of his weapons, man. It's deeper than just his sword, man. Okay? This is a crafty devil. All right? And he has multiple different ways through the left hand, okay, to bring destruction via that sword. So this is Revelation 6 and 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, signifying Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And this is what this devil has done. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay? And that sword, like I said, it comes in many facets, man. It's not just his military might. All right? It's his media. It's his pseudoscience. It's his healthcare, the way he thinks, the way what he, how he operates throughout the planet. All right, his food. Okay, him trying to bring this world into an artificial world, man, ruled by AI. Okay, this is the devil, man, that the scriptures speak about. Okay, and this devil is about to come down upon the people with great wrath, man. He's about to come down. Okay, this is Ezekiel's 21. I'm gonna just read from 1 on down, right? Salakia. No, Salakia, I'm reading from 8, Salakia. This is Ezekiel's 21 and 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. You see that? And it's furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he had given it to be furbished that it may be handled. You see that? So the Lord is sharpening this sword and furbishing it, man. All right? He's not doing it for no reason. He's doing it so it may be handled. Okay? And we know that the sword of the Lord is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? It says this sword is sharpened and furbished to give into the hand of the slayer. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is that slayer. All right, he is the punishment upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and the world. All right, he's the whipping stick of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, on the left hand, it says, "Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people." You see that? Because at the end of the day, all right, majority of these viruses, Salakia, I said the word Salakia. All right, this is not medical information. All right, majority of these plagues, okay. They're like the Elder Ashiar did a lesson where they basically have plagues, okay, that can be designed to attack a specific genetic makeup, all right, a specific people, okay. And I think I got I should have put the video in there, but I got it in there. I have the video of that. Okay, but they have those type of weapons, all right. It says, "Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon the thigh." All right? Because we understand that this devil's about to come down upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right? He's about to come down with that great wrath. Okay? So we're going to go into a few more articles here, okay? Because we understand what's going on, okay? If you don't know, well, now you know, okay? And these things are not happening by coincidence, okay? Let me see something here, okay? Because you Babylonians are about to get it, okay? Y'all about to get it. Right? This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them." And this is about to fall suddenly upon you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans in the world, man. All right? The Lord, through Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has you in a snare. All right? You're in a snare right now. Okay? And while he has everybody's mind focused on this the CEO of the healthcare, and that's crazy that that situation happened, which we know is a bunch of wickedness going on behind that. Okay, while he has your minds focused on that, you got these small hats over there, bombing in Syria, all right, Bashar al-Assad, okay, they took him out of power through a coup, okay, all types of madness is going throughout the earth, okay, just like we read in our second Ezra 16 there, okay, you people are going to get caught unawares, man, okay, because Esau is distracting you and keeping you full, right? The scriptures say, "Want you that is full," okay, and that's what's happening to y'all are full, y'all are good, all right, and we're not in the time to be good, we're not in the time to relax, man, all right, we're in the time of evil, okay, but you're in a snare right now, okay, and these things are going to catch you unawares, it's going to catch you with no warning, okay, you remember what happened, 5 years ago now, almost 5 years ago now, all right, because lockdowns are coming back, man, okay, this is what they want. There's a such thing called a medical martial law, okay, but let me see if I got any more scriptures here real quick, all right, because this devil, he's about to come with it, all right, and you people don't understand that you're in a trap, all right, y'all are gonna fall for a hook, line, and sinker because y'all not paying attention to what's going on, all right, y'all are not connecting the dots, all right, and ultimately it's just that the Lord is blinding you, okay, you don't have the spirit, okay, even though you got the prophets out here in the highways and hedges, you got these lessons going out day in and day out warning you, all right, y'all are gonna walk straight into destruction, man, all right, this is Ezekiel 7:5, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai power, and evil and only evil behold is come." You see? It says, "An end is come, the end is come, and watch it for thee, behold it is coming." We're at the end, all right, of this devil Esau Edom, so-called white man's rulership, all right? And we're seeing all the effects and signs, okay, of this kingdom falling, okay? Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, okay? This is what we're seeing right now, okay? But this devil, he's about to go out with a bang. So, let me read this. It says, "Mysterious," you see the word X, "spreads in Congo, leaves more than 30 dead." It says, you see the word X is a term coined by the WHO to describe a hypothetical, unknown pathogen, or you see the word potential. All right, it says, open this up more. It says, "A mysterious and deadly illness dubbed X has been reported in the Democratic Republic of Congo, with over 400 cases recorded by the WHO. It says the disease has claimed the lives of over 30 people, mostly children, since October." And one thing you got to understand, especially with this devil Kill Gates, all right, they do a lot of experiments on the people of Africa, because we understand that there's a lot of Israelites out there, okay? But they do majority of their testing. That's their testing ground right there. They test on those people, man. All right, which is completely wicked. And that devil, hey, man, hey, when judgment come, man, it's going to be beautiful for that devil, man. All right? But he experiments on them out there, and then you know, to see how it affects them. And then they bring it on to the rest of the world. Okay? It says, the New York Post reported, it says more than half of those who died were children younger than 5 years old who were severely malnourished. It says the health agency said. It says, however, local officials estimate the death toll to be significantly higher at 143 deaths. It says, notably, X is a term coined by WHO to describe a hypothetical unknown pathogen with, you see the word, potential. You see, and they already know, all right? They're just throwing it out there to you that they're about to let these things go, all right? They're about to let these plagues go, man. All right, and ultimately is Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, judging. Okay, let me see where I was. It says it represents an unidentified infectious, you see the word, that could spread rapidly and cause widespread harm. It says common symptoms of X include fever, cough, fatigue, and runny nose. Basically a common cold, but they're lying to you and telling you that it's something different, okay? But we know that is just, and they you know, because we know this is the Smith, man, all right? These scientists, they're enhancing these things, all right? They're enhancing these plagues, man, All right, the Lord has given them the power in the left hand to do these things, man. All right. It says headache and also prevalent symptoms. In severe cases, symptoms escalate to difficulty breathing, anemia, and signs of acute malnutrition. It says based on the symptoms, acute pneumonia, emphysema, 19, measles, and malaria are being considered as possible causes. All right. It says the WHO has developed a rapid response team to investigate but their efforts are being hindered by the remote location of the, you see the word center, in the Kwango province. Poor road conditions and heavy rain have made it difficult for the team to access the area, with officials estimating it will take at least 2 days to reach the locations. But you get the point. Okay, you have to remember a little while ago this year, okay, where the WHO, all right, the WHO that, like the Yashimama would say, okay, they wanted to basically, America wanted to sign over, all right, the people's sovereignty over to WHO, to basically give WHO the power over the next demic, okay, where they'll be able to tell you what you can and can't do, you know, where you can go, when you can leave your house, you know, basically have the full authority over a situation like that happened a few years ago, the 19. All right. And basically it didn't go through, but just remember this same year, okay, because they tried it and it didn't go through. Let me play this video, okay. But basically they did it through another way, okay, because these are just the elites, okay, through these other organizations. All right, all these international organizations are basically just the elites in the background, all right, that are controlling these organizations to get everything on one grid. All right. They want a one world order. All right. The NWO, this is what they want. All right. And they have to centralize power. All right. They have to consolidate it to one source. Okay. And this is what they're trying to do and doing. All right. Let's play this real quick.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and I want to do a quick update about a document that got passed by the United Nations this weekend called the Pact of the Future document. It's 2 parts, one on science and technology and one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact. And if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, or end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly. And it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations. These are unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions about our country, our sovereignty around the world. Nothing could be more important at this point in time than to get prepared. have water, food, digital access, flashlights, a way to communicate with family and friends. Now is really the time to get involved and get prepared, because this is what's coming. Our Congress is sitting on its hands. There was a press conference on the 17th about this, and no further action has been taken. So it's up to us to mobilize and to go forward, particularly with your local sheriffs, to get your constitutional sheriffs to say, this isn't going to be allowed in my county. Thank you very much. Take action. We've been talking about the onset of one world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money for a long time. Well, it's no longer coming. It's here.
All right. And it's just the beast system being set up right before our eyes, man. All right. The consolidation of power. Okay. These are the elites. All right. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil himself, man. All right. The children of Satan. Okay. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that have right, Salakian says, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay. And they already have these laws and legislations in place already, man. Okay. These devils couldn't make it one way. So what did they do? They went a completely other way to do it. Okay. The pact of the future. Okay. This is what's going on. And we know where this is all heading to. All right. All roads lead to the MOTB. No matter what these devils do, every road, all right, every angle that they're coming from. All right. Because this devil is coming from multiple angles, man. All right. No matter what angle, no matter if it's financial, if it's medical, if it's economic, however it goes, is going to lead to the MOTB, because that is what they want. That is the end goal. All right, that is the end goal. Okay, let me read a couple more of these articles here. Okay. All right, wait, so okay, let me see. Okay, because we know this is the goal. All right, this is the goal. I ain't gotta read it. See, you know what's going on. All right, this is the end goal. Okay, and we're gonna kind of get into a little bit of that too. Okay, so let me read this. It says hundreds of deadly, you see the word, vials have been reported missing in Australia. Like, what's going on? Just a few weeks ago, you had monkeys that escaped, that they were testing on. Okay, you got a whole bunch of weird shit, weird things going on right now, man. What's going on? How is that possible? Okay, but it's all a part of the plan, man. It's all a part of the plan. Okay, these things are not just happening. Okay, it says hundreds of vials containing live, you see the word, or have gone missing. How is that possible? Okay, unless they want it to happen. It says from a laboratory in Australia sparking an investigation. It says Queensland Health Administrator Tim Nicholas, it says, announced today that 323 samples of live, you see the word, including Hendra, you see the word, Listeria, and Hanta, you see the word. It says went missing in 2021 in a serious breach of biosecurity protocols. It says the breach was discovered in August 2023. So in August, so it took you damn near 2 years to realize that 323, okay, live, you see the V word, all right, they got taken out of the lab. Are you kidding me? It says the breach was discovered in August 2023 with nearly 100 of the missing vials containing Hendra. It says, which is deadly, of course. It says 2 of the vitals contain Henta, you see the word, while 200, it says 223 of vials, I keep saying vitals, Salakia, vials contain samples of Listeria, Lista, okay? And I ain't gonna read it because it's gonna keep, saying the words there, but you get the point, okay? Well, this is madness. Like, what is going on here? What is going on? It took y'all 2 years to realize that damn near 400 extremely deadly plagues, all right, were let loose, were taken. Come on, man. Come on. Something's about to go down. Okay? They're preparing the people for it. Okay? These things are not coincidence. Okay? Let's read this. Okay? It says, deadly, you see the word, of Marburg or bleeding eye leads to travel advisory. You see this? Come on, man. It says health officials continue to monitor, and you see the word of Marburg virus. Salakia said the word. Damn. It says also known as bleeding eye in Rwanda. And you see it's always in these African countries, man. Because these are the testing grounds, man. Okay? It says, which has sparked concerns about the potential spread outside of the country, of course. Okay? It says the U.S. State Department issued a travel advisory on October 22nd. It says recommending that travelers exercise increased caution in Rwanda due to the, you see the word. It says travelers may be subject to additional health screening when entering and exiting Rwanda, the advisory stated. It says similar to the Ebola, Marburg is a rare but severe viral hemorrhagic fever. It says that is highly deadly, according to the Center of, you see, CDC basically. It says it has 20% to 90% fatality rate. And these things are just data is going missing. Things are just going missing. These plagues are just popping up, but it's the Lord. Okay, let me get this. This is Ezekiel 7:14. It says they have blown the trumpet, even to make already. These are the prophets. The prophets are the ones blowing the trumpet. All right, just like we read here. All right, in Jeremiah 28:8. All right, that the prophets before thee. Let me read it. Just read it. There's Jeremiah 28:8. It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries, and this is what the prophets are doing right now, as we speak, and against great kingdoms of war, and of evil, and of pestilence. And this is what you're seeing. Okay. It says, this is Ezekiel 7:14. It says they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go to the battle. You see that? Nobody getting ready. Just like we read in 2nd Ezra 16. All right, because everybody's good. All right, because they can still go to the store, they can still party, they can still BS, they can still work. All right, everybody's all good. Okay. It says, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Next verse, it says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and famine within, because that's what's about to befall this place, Babylon the Great America, man. All right, and the world. But it's going to come right here to this wicked, prideful ass kingdom, man. Okay. It says the sword is without, and the pestilence and famine within. He that is in the field shall die by the sword, die with the sword. And he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. All right, and pestilence is that's a bad way to go out, man, because your body starts eating itself, man. Okay, let me just grab this scripture. Okay, let me grab this real quick. Let's grab the point. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 15:18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. You see that? The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy his house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And this is what's coming. Like I was talking about earlier, you have all these food recalls. Okay? A famine is being prepared, man. Okay? And because y'all are good and so prideful, all right, and on y'all high horse, and y'all living it up, okay, y'all don't see the danger coming. Let me grab this, Salakia. Let me just grab this too, okay, and it just popped up. That's crazy. Right, this is Proverbs 22:3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, you see, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you 2/3, and you Babylonians, man, y'all are simple, man. And y'all are going to be punished. All right? A lot of y'all are going to perish of famine and these plagues, man. All right? These various plagues that the Lord is about to send upon you people, man. Okay? And these things are not coincidences once again. Okay? And we know where all of this is leading to. All right? We know where this is leading to. Okay? Let me see this real quick. All right, I just saw this a little while ago. Okay? It says the EU's biometric entry-exit border system set to launch in 2025. Who'll need to use it? Okay, this is where all of it is. This is where all of this is going. And we just read in that article, it basically told you Rwanda. Let me see if I could just find it one more time there. Right here it says travelers. Let me see if I can highlight it. There we go. It says travelers may be subject to additional health screening when entering and exiting Rwanda. And what do you think? How do you think they're going to be able to do these things and track all these people? All right? By an entry-exit system at the borders coming into the countries. These things are not, listen, all of these things, all right, are simultaneously happening, okay, to bring forth that cataclysmic event, okay, that's going to push the world into this a completely digital system, which is already going, all right, a technological enslavement for every man, woman, and child, okay. So we're going to briefly go into this, then I got another video that we could play, right. It says within 6 months of its gradual rollout, every border crossing in the Sachagin area is expected to use the new EES. It says after numerous delays and setbacks, the EU's long-awaited entry-exit system may soon be rolled out at a border near you. On December 4th, the European Commission proposed a progressive start of operations for the EES, Europe's new digital border system, right, for non-EU nationals, all right? And this is the B system, man, all right? This is the B system, okay? The EU, right? And they're going to push this on the world, man, all right? It says once the proposal has been approved and the EC has set a start date, member states will have 6 months to deploy it. You see that? This is where it's going. All right? This is where it's all going. Okay? This is where all of this is going. All right? And I hope I'm not all over the place. You know, I hope it's making sense. I'm going to try to, you know, bring it back around. All right? But this is where it's going. All right? It says yesterday the EU's official EES website confirmed the system will begin in 2025, because 2025 is going to be that year, man. It says though not exact date was given, meaning that nearly 9 years after the EES was proposed, it might finally happen, and it's going to happen. All right. It says the entry-exit system will be an automated register system for UK and other non-EU travelers who don't require a visa to enter the EU. Okay, it says travelers will need to scan their passports. You see that? You see where this is going? We know where this is going. All right, Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Okay, we know where this is leading to. Okay, just like the lady said, because the WHO, okay, they're going to eventually want you to get a digital ID, because that's where everything's going to be. Your medical is going to be on there, you know, your passport, your car keys, everything is going to be on that micro C-hip. Okay? Everything is going to be on that micro C-hip. They're going to be able to track everything about you. All right? They're going to know how much you ate. They're going to know how far you walked, how much you drove, how much meat you ate. All right? They're going to know everything. All right? But this is where all of this is leading to. They're making, they're readying the system, the B system, to accept, you know, to accept this, man. all right, to accept what they're about to bring. All right, they're pushing forth this digital system heavy, okay, because everything's about to be locked in. All right, the final pieces are being put together. All right, it says travelers will need to scan their passports or other travel documents at a self-service kiosk each time they cross the EU external border. It says it will not apply to legal EU citizens or residents or those with long stay visas. All right. Let me see if I can read this here. It says the EES will apply to non-EU citizens, including UK nationals who come to the bloc for visits. It says holidays and business and stays for up to 90 days within a 180-day period. Yeah, we don't got to read none no more than that. Let's see. All right, but the reason I even mentioned this, okay, is because I saw it while I was, preparing this lesson. Okay, and it was just so funny that, this article said, it says travelers may be subjected to additional health screening when entering and exiting Rwanda, But I just saw this while I was preparing this lesson, but it's also to, bring it home of the fact that we know that no matter where this goes, okay, we know what they want to do. We know what the end goal is. The end goal is to enforce that MOTB on every man, woman, and child. All right, that micro CHIP. Okay, but let me pull that out too, because remember, this devil spoke on it too, and you remember this devil, he wants to basically deport all of these migrants, man. The Northern Kingdom. Okay, so come on, man, come on, it's going down. So we know 2025 is going to be a year, man. This devil's going to be inaugurated, all right, if they don't put him to death or some massive, a black swan event takes place, okay? But we know these devils are coming with it. They're coming with something, whether it's going to be the plagues, all right, a double F, a false, the word, okay, some terror attack, okay, some cyber attack, something, okay? But we understand, just like they warned us in the beginning of this year, all right, of the coming black swan events, man. Okay, and it's no coincidence that this man has been reelected, and they're talking about, by time, when he gets into office, this is when all these things is gonna pop off. Okay, you got the situation going on with Israel in the Middle East, all right, the Russian situation, him putting basically threatening Russia. Okay, you know what I'm saying, because of the dollar. All right, all types of, this man may be the man. All right, but we don't got to go into this, but we know what this is about. Okay, let me see if I read any of it. Okay, but because we know it's going to be a biometric, and we know bio means body. Okay, metric, we're going to be, because they want to merge us with technology, man. This is where it's going. All right, let me see if I just read a little bit of it here. It says the directive of the DHS to expedite the completion of the program to record biometrics of foreign nationals arriving to and departing from the United States was tucked away in President Donald Trump's controversial executive order Friday, suspending immigration from 7 countries and a refugee administration program. And how do you think they're gonna run this program? Via the MOTB, man. Okay, that's how you're gonna be locked into the system. It says the Secretary of Homeland Security shall expedite the completion and implementation of the biometric entry-exit tracking. See that tracking system for all travelers to the United States as recommended. And I've done a lesson on this where this devil is basically telling you that this system is going to be in the air, land, and sea. All right, this devil ain't playing. It says by the 911 Commission, it says the executive order protecting the nation from foreign terrorist entry into the United States. All right, and we know what it's really about. All right, we know what it's really about. Okay, so let's get out of this real quick. Okay, because this is where it's all leading to. All right, no matter how they come at it. Like I said, no matter where they come at it from, what angle, it's all leading to the MOTB. Okay, let's get out of this real quick. Okay, we're gonna watch a little bit of this over here, right? Then I got another video, you know, and a few more scriptures, Lord willing. I'll wrap it up, Lord willing. All right, and this is fair use, fair use.
This is Dr. Bertalan Meskó, the medical futurist, and today I want to talk about RFID chips and whether or not it's a good idea to implant one.
So you have something else that's really interesting in the newsletter about people in Sweden putting implants, microchips, right,
Yes.
into them. We've seen something like this here. There was a company that
In Wisconsin,
right,
yeah.
so they could get stuff out of the vending machine with
Yeah.
these microchips. So what's happening in Sweden?
In the past couple of years, Sweden has seen a growing number of people getting microchips implanted under their skin. It was once a very niche thing among the most dedicated biohackers, but now it's becoming mainstream in the tech-savvy and open-minded Scandinavian nation. And I'm a proud geek, so I wanted to get one too. RFID technology has been around for a long time. It is a tag or a label that can exchange data with a reader through radio frequency, or RF, hence the name. There are thousands of applications for it. We use them in our credit cards, we tag our luggage with it, and we implant our pets with it, so they always carry contact information in case they get lost. It's a simple but wonderful technology. What's new is that now we can implant it in our body too. I asked my community if anyone has done it, and Erik Orlovsky, a Swedish anthropologist, came through, so I asked him what his experience was like.
Learn about crypto and get rewarded as you learn with Coinbase Learning Rewards. We've paid out over...
Hi, my name is Eric, and I recently returned from my 3 months thesis fieldwork in Sweden, researching microchips, and now I'm here to answer a few questions about them. About popularity, I think it's important to understand that there's only about 5,000 people in Sweden with an implant, and out of a population of 10 million, so they're relatively popular but not super widespread. Much of the relative popularity, I think, stems from Sweden being a very tech-optimistic culture. So there's this willingness to try out new technologies without necessarily being worried about kind of the big risks or the kind of big things that could go wrong. I have a chip. I got it right here about 3 months ago when I started my research. And I got it for the same reason that I think many other people I've spoken to have gotten one, and it's curiosity. Obviously, where it stems from is different depending on the individual. And in my case, it stemmed directly from my involvement in the research.
So curiosity and tech optimism are what you need with a little openness? It's like he's describing me. I went online to order an RFID chip from one of the most popular online resellers. They are called Dangerous Things. No red flags whatsoever. And in 2 weeks, they delivered this package. As you open the box, you can tell right away that this is not a toy. They immediately warn you not to meddle with anything to keep it all clean and sterile. But what we do have here is one Next implant, one Vivo key implant, 2 injectors, 2 pair of procedure gloves, 4 antiseptic wipes, 2 gauze pads for post-injection care, and bandages. Despite...
All right. You cannot deny, okay, that this is not that MOTB, okay? Revelations 13:16, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that charagma, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. You see that? All right, the system. Okay? For it is the number of a man, Esau, Edom, the son of perdition. All right? The wicked. Okay? He is the wicked. This is him. This is his system. Okay? For it is the number of a man. And his number is 603 666. Right, then I pulled it up here in the blue letter. All right, for 666. Okay, and it says, let me play it. See if it's turn my volume a little bit.
Strong's G 5516. Chi, Xi,
stigma.
All right, it says chai stai.
Psi, stigma.
All right, it says chai stai stigma. All right. But we're going to go into this word here. Stigma.
Strong's G 4742, stigma. Stigma.
All right, it says root word etymology says from a primary stizo. It says to stick, i.e. prick. Okay, let's get a definition here. It says a mark pricked in, see that, in or branded upon the body. To ancient oriental usages, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, i.e. cut into their bodies. What are we seeing here? Okay, what are they telling us that the new form of payment is going to be? Okay, it says into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. Okay, and if you devils, Salakia, not you devils, if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you Babylonians, once you take, all right, this MOTB, all right, you no longer belong to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, to hell with the heathen. All right, but once you take this this implantable device, all right, this is not medical information, all right, once you take this implantable device, you no longer belong to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you belong to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and it's going to lead to your destruction. Okay, it says, and there were even some devotees that stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. And that's what you're basically signifying when you take this MOTB. All right, you're saying that Esau is your God. Okay, that's what you're saying. All right, when you take this MOTB, and he's going to make it, difficult for you not to take it. But this is why you're going to need Yahweh Shema Shai. This is why, hold on, grab this scripture. Okay, this is why you're going to need this. Okay, Isaiah 33:6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You see that? And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is his treasure. You're going to need this wisdom and this knowledge, understanding the things that are going on, why it's happening, why we're in the predicament we're in, who the devil is, who you are, what's, in the long run, what's going on. Okay? This wisdom and knowledge is going to keep you stable in these times that are to come. So when this devil implements this micro seed, all right, this implantable device, all right, to prick you, okay, to have you bow the knee to him, okay, you understand, okay? So when this devil brings it, when he comes with it, all right, you already know what's going on, okay? But for the most part, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you 2/3, you ain't gonna understand what's going on, man. You're gonna be too worried about being filling your belly, going to work, being able to live life, all right? And it's gonna lead to your destruction. Okay? But this wisdom and knowledge is what's gonna keep you stable. So when these devils come with it, you gonna trust in the Lord. Okay? That's gonna put fear in the elect, man, when we see these things coming, man. Lord willing, we of that number. All right? That's gonna put fear in the elect once you see that prophecy of this MOTB come to pass. And it's coming. You see? So, once again, do not take that MOTB. All right? Trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Because it's about to go down. Okay? It's about to go down. They're trying to label you as cattle, man. All right? This is why they're doing it. The Greeks did it. The Romans did it. All right? Babylon did it to you, to the slaves. All right? To you so-called Negroes. All right? Latinos, Native Americans. All right? They branded you. This is what they're doing by giving you that MOTB. They're branding you. All right? As theirs. You belong to them. All right? You are their slave. All right? And a lot of you are going to perish. All right? So let's get back into this.
Yeah,
Their ominous name, Dangerous Things, takes the procedure very seriously, and so should you. This is a small operation. Can you imagine that there is no surgical protocol for the injection of these things? And while technically a piercer could do the job, it's highly recommended to do it with a surgeon. And Dangerous Things does help you with this, as on their website they show you professionally trained partners who are equipped to implant these chips. But what I think is really going to make a difference in terms of chip implants going mainstream is how easy it's going to be to set them up. So I asked the founder from Dangerous Things about what to expect.
You know, the older implants, like the NACs that use the NTAG 216, you do have to program those with data that you want to either share or tell it to redirect somebody to a website or something like that. It's a process of getting an app on your phone or using software on your computer and programming it and kind of managing that way. VivoKey products are meant to be plug and play. So you just load the app and follow the instructions, and then you can change the behavior of the chip. When other people scan it, you just change that behavior in the app. So if you want it to go to a URL or share your VivoKey profile information, you just set that configuration change in the app and it's done. Beyond that, for VivoKey, you know, when you want to, for example, like let's say you want to integrate VivoKey authentication into a WordPress blog or a discourse forum or something like that, you load the plugin, you configure it, and then from that point on you can use the VivoKey instead of a username and password. So you would just go to the blog or WordPress or whatever, say I want to log in with VivoKey, you get a little notification on your phone, you scan your chip, and then you're logged in.
Seems fairly easy. With one of those things, you have the option to customize it more, and with the other, it's as simple as it gets for the basic applications. And at this point, I really had to Google what it's like when they inject.
Imagine a financial app that lets you spend, save, and invest like never before.
Just take a nice big deep breath in and exhale, release. There we go.
It's in there.
It's in there. Pretty quick and easy.
It's not too bad, right? Apparently it feels like a bee sting, a really big bee sting. And just like that, in a few seconds, you can be part of a yet small group whose members are technically cyborgs. And since I'm a huge fan of science fiction,
Merging man with machine. This is where it's all going. This is why everything is going digital. Okay? This is why the financial industry is going digital. All right? This is why the medical industry is going digital. All right? This is why you have cashless grocery stores. You have Amazon One. All right? You have Walletmore. Okay? And many other very Neuralink. Okay? And many other various, okay, different digital platforms where these devices will be worked on, man. Okay? This is not a joke. This is where it's going. All right?
I find this pretty exciting. But as a physician, I wanted to know more before I was about to commit to a medical procedure altering my body, right? So I prepared a few questions for my surgeon friend, Dr. Zsolt Varga.
Besides the ethical and privacy-related concerns, RFID implants are thought to be medically safe. Millions of pets are already tagged this way, but it must be noted that no long-term large population data for human use is available at the moment. In my opinion, it should be carried out in a clean environment, in aseptic circumstances, preferable by someone with anatomical knowledge and experience in performing basic medical procedures. The full recovery can take up to 4 weeks, but it does not interfere with any daily activities. Medical risks of any other implants are presented, like wound complications, tissue infections, allergic reactions, or post-procedural.
We know that there's going to be infections. People are going to get sores from these things, grievous sores, man. All right, so we don't need to, watch any more of that. All right, but this is where it's all going. Okay, this is where all of these things are going. Okay. Ezekiel 33 and 33, it says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." All right, this is when you're going to know that the men of the Lord, all right, starting off with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, all right, the men on down, all right, the affiliate camps, all right, like-minded brothers, all right, that are going day in and day out, highways and hedges, doing lessons, warning, constantly warning. Then y'all gonna know when y'all no longer can find these men. They're no longer on the highways and hedges. They're no longer on the internet. All right? You can't get the breakdowns no more. All right? You can't get the understanding, the wisdom. Okay? You're going to be through. Because the only other option you're going to have is to bow the knee, man. All right? See if I grab anything else here. Okay? But this is where it's all going. All right? These plagues are on the way. They're here. Okay? And it's gonna lead. All right? They have many ways to lead to this MOTB. All right? And this is just one of the ways. All right? Via these plagues, as well as to call off a majority of the population, man. And to incite fear and chaos in people, man. Okay? And remember what this devil said right here. Let's play this right quick.
Be the last pandemic that we face. You know, pandemics can come from natural causes, which is largely coming across from other species. You know, a flu, for example, is still a very big risk. And so we'll have to invest in making sure that we catch the disease sooner and that we have platforms to make diagnostics, therapeutics, and vaccines very quickly. Very little was invested, even though there were these calls by a lot of people, including our foundation. One group that was funded, the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovation, CEPI, we, Wellcome Trust, Norway, UK, Japan were the initial funders, and that is helping out here. So we're better off than if that hadn't happened. But, you know, people trust government to think through these eventual bad things. This was a failure to get ready, and the cost would have been tiny compared to, say, what we spend on being ready for war. We didn't actually do the simulation to think about, okay, what about nursing homes? What about getting factories ready? What about the testing regime? You know, in fact, the testing could have been ramped up very quickly, and a few countries that have almost avoided the epidemic entirely, like Taiwan, New Zealand, Australia, you know, they took their experience and actually prepared, and so they moved a lot faster. So we, you know, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, you know, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Fucking devils, man. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. Okay? And these devils are about to come with it. Okay? Look at his devil face when he said that. Look at his devil face, man. When he said that the next one we gonna know.
You know, I'd say is will get attention.
Let's rewind a little bit.
For the next one. That, and so they moved a lot faster. So we, you know, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, you know, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Look at these damn devils' face. Look at this damn woman's face. Red demon. Look at them. All right? These are the prophets on the left hand, man. How did he know the next one is gonna get the attention? All right? Because they're the ones in control of it, man. All right? Through Yahweh Shemel Shah on the left hand. All right? Through Satan. All right? These people are completely wicked. All right? They're about to come with it. Damn devils, man. This getting me mad, man. Okay? And Jake, you gonna get caught all up in the middle, man. Because you're who they really want to come for. Okay? Jeremiah 42:17, it says, so shall it be with all the men that set their face to go into Egypt. Okay? And even though it was talking about back then, all right, we know that we're in spiritual Egypt and Sodom today. Okay? And the Lord is going to visit Egypt again. All right, with plagues. Okay? It says, so shall it be with all the men that set their faces to go into Egypt to sojourn there. All right? Trusting in the shadow of Egypt. All right? You damn Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you trust in Babylon the Great America, man. All right? You trust in destruction. All right? You love oppression. You're a homeborn slave. And you love it. And you're going to die here. It says, they shall die by the sword. All right? By famine and by the pestilence. Okay? And none of them shall remain or escape from the evil that I will bring upon them. Okay? You niggas are y'all about to realize, man, that this devil ain't with you, man. All right? You're going to realize that you have enemies, Jake. You're about to realize, man. Okay? See if I got anything else here. Okay, this devil's about to come down upon you, man. Okay? Let me see if I grab the scripture. So like, yeah, if I can't find it, I'll just read. Okay, you Jakes are about to understand, man. Y'all about to find out the hard way, man. So like, yeah, just forget it. I don't want to take up too much time. Yeah, you Jakes y'all about to realize, man, who the devil is, all right, and why he's called the devil. Okay. Let me see something here. And read this again. Ezekiel 7:14. It says, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. It says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Okay? And that's what's about to befall America. All different types of plagues. Okay? All different types of plagues, man. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Play this video here. Then I'll grab another scripture and I'll wrap it up a little with.
The last thing you want is a bidding war between countries for this vaccine. You know, we know there are 60 million healthcare workers around the world who are keeping everybody safe. They deserve to get this vaccine first. And from there, you want to do tiering in various countries to make sure your most vulnerable populations get it. In our country, that would be Blacks and Native Americans, people with underlying health conditions, and the elderly. The last thing you want is a bidding war between countries for this vaccine. You know, we know there are 60 million healthcare workers around the world who are keeping everybody safe. They deserve to get this vaccine first. And from there, you want to do tiering in various countries to make sure your most vulnerable populations get it. In our country, that would be Blacks and Native Americans, people with underlying health conditions, and the elderly. The last thing you...
I had to play that again, all right, while I looked for this scripture. Okay? You are the target, Jake. Okay? And you trusting in these devils, man. All right? This is 2 Ezra 15:11. It says, but I will again, Salaki, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. So I can read that again. 2 Ezra 15:11, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. See that? And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Bashem El Shah shall bring upon it. All right? And the Lord is bringing the plagues, man. All right? They're coming. They're here. All right? Let's see if I need more scriptures up here. All right, but you get the point. No, hope I wasn't all over the place. Let me grab this. This is Psalms 91 and 5. It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that fly by day, that destruction. It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. And these devils, they're bringing forth these pestilence in secret, man. All right? They're creating them in their labs. All right? And they're letting them loose. Okay? Nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. All right? That thermonuclear destruction. Next verse it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. But it shall not come nigh thee. And that's going to be for the elect, only for the elect. All right? These things are not going to touch them. The destruction, the pestilence, the famine, all right, the hell. Okay, of course, we're going to have martyrs. Okay, but the Lord is going to preserve his elect. Okay, through all these trials and tribulations. All right, through all this chaos and madness. Right, it says 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand. See that? People going to be just dying, man, out here in Babylon the Great and throughout the planet. It says, but it shall not come nigh thee. Right? It ain't going to touch the elect, man. All right? It ain't going to touch the elect. The Lord is going to be with his elect, man. Okay? Next verse. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Okay? The elect is going to be beholding the reward of the wicked, man. Nothing's going to happen to them. They ain't going to be touched. They will be preserved and protected. All right? And inevitably, they will be beamed up into those chariots and watching the final destruction. All right? Of Babylon the Great, America. All right? Via thermonuclear destruction. As well as various other places on the planet. All right? Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem El Shai, come forth, and in thy security, when you least expect it, when you chilling, because you could go to the mall, you could go on vacation, you could do hookah, you could twerk, you could run the money up your hand, all right? It says, and in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right, we're fastly approaching that day of vengeance. Okay, do not take that MOTB. It is coming. All right, do not be fooled. Okay, but only the prudent. All right, is gonna get this. Only the elect is gonna get this, man. All right, the rest of y'all are gonna perish for your simplicity and your ignorance. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.